so fucking long. Excuse my language, but it has been that long, and I'm so sorry. But nevertheless, I'm back with a video. I'm basically showing you guys the formula to my last video. So if you haven't watched my last video, it was a perfume making video. Go ahead and check it out. I was basically making the perfumes you see here. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys the exact formula, percentages, and everything like that, so you guys know exactly what you need and what you need to use to make it, okay? And while I explain it, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you guys watch me package up these samples. So yeah, you guys, so sorry that I've been gone so long, but do keep in mind it has not been for nothing. I have been working really, really hard in the background so I can bring you guys so many more fragrances, so many more, like, just, I'm redoing my website, I'm redoing logos, I want to say rebranding, but not really rebranding. I'm just, adding to it, you know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. And also, you guys, before I, hop into tell you guys the formula, I want to also say, please shop my website, you guys. I did have a $2 sale where everything on my site was $2, and it did really, really well. I'm happy with the way it went. But right now, everything that's left is on clearance. So I appreciate you guys to go ahead and check that out and, buy that up. I will leave the link in the description. And also, again, like I said, if you haven't watched my last video, I will link it up here in the corner. So you guys can go ahead and click on that and watch that. So you can know what we're basically doing. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So this fragrance is basically a rosy, woodsy French fragrance. So it's floral. It's a floral fragrance. I never really work with florals. I don't work with florals that often, but I do know that one of my favorites. So with this floral fragrance, I've started off with a total of 7 different fragrance oils and essential oils. Which was, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the screen as well. I did an OUD wood type fragrance, a sweetheart rose fragrance, a French lavender fragrance, and that was the only 3 fragrance oils I used, and the last 4 was actually essential oils, because essential oils are very strong, and I love them because they are so natural, and I think essential oils give you the best rosy scent throw than an actual, synthetic. So I did a rose essential oil, a lavender essential oil, a lemon essential oil, and a frankincense essential oil. Now my total amount, my total concentration for my fragrance was 16%, which is a very high concentration. Well, you can go up to, I believe, 28% in most fragrance oils, but I did 16%, and it's still very strong and very long lasting due to the fact that I did cool it and things like that, which I explain later. If, like I said, you'll know more when I'm talking about, you look in my last video. But nevertheless, so my total formula amount was 3.4 ounces, but I subtract the 0.4 ounces due to the fact that I am adding botanicals into my perfume, which is the actual rose buds and lavender buds. So my formula came up to 3 ounces in total. And to make that 16 concentration, that made it 0.52 ounces of fragrance. So my carrier oils and or alcohol base was actually 2.35 ounces. And then I made the rest up with the fragrance to get a total of 3 ounces. So like I said, guys, I will try to put it on the screen as well. And I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and break it down to you guys exactly how much of what I put. So I used 2% of my OUD wood fragrance, which turns out to be 0.06 ounces. Now for my Sweetheart Rose fragrance, I did 5%, and for my French Lavender, I did 5%, which they both turned out to be 0.17 ounces of those fragrances. Now with essential oils are stronger, and with essential oils, it's more of like a dilution. Like, you have to dilute it a little more. A little goes a long way, basically. So you can measure it in percentages, which was supposed to average out to drops. It's easier to count drops in essential oil than milliliters, since you're not technically supposed to use or need a lot of it. So I did 1% for each. That's the rose, lavender, lemon, and frankincense. I did 1% each, which turns out to be 20 drops of each fragrance. Now, since I was doing both alcohol and oil base, I did double these amounts. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that so you guys can get it. I did double the amounts of what I'm telling you because I had to have enough fragrance oil for both my oil mixture and my alcohol mixture. my oil perfume and my spray perfume. So if, for example, I use 2% of my OUD, I actually use 4%. For the 5% I use for the Sweetheart and Lavender fragrance oils, I did use 10%. I doubled it. Now I'm just giving you guys the equation for if you was to just make 3 ounces of fragrance, and that's only enough for 100 milliliters of one. Okay, average out to 100 milliliters for one. So if you was just doing oil, you'll have 100 milliliters for that oil. Now if you was to make spray, you would have to, if you wanted to make spray as well, you would have to double what I'm telling you. Okay, so like I said, so real quick through, I did 0.6 ounces of OUD wood, 0.17 ounces of Sweetheart Rose and Fresh Lavender fragrance oil. I did 0.03 ounces of all 4 of my essential oils. Alright, so that is basically what I did for that. And that averaged out of total amount of fragrance of 0.52 ounces of fragrance / essential oils. Now I did use 0.13 ounces of DPG. If you don't know what DPG is, it's just dipionyl glycol. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, it will be on the screen. That is to help with the evaporation of your perfume to slow down and help with longevity and strength of your perfume. So I did add 0.3 ounces of that, which rounds out to 3 or 4 milliliters. I believe I will put it on the screen so you guys can know exactly how much that is, but that's exactly what I did for that one. And then I made up the rest in either my ethanol or my carrier oils. Now, so if you're doing a perfume, it's way easier. You just take the difference and you put alcohol for the difference. Now for the carrier oils, however, like I said, it was 2.35 ounces of carrier oils, and then I did use a total of 6 ounces. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did use a total of 6 different carrier oils for this particular perfume. Okay. I used jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, castor oil, avocado oil, coconut oil fractionated, and vitamin E oil. So with the jojoba oil, I did use 0.58 ounces. And then with the sweet almond oil, I did the same. So those two were made up majority of my carriers. I am a big fan of those. Like I said, you do not have to copy this exactly. If you are allergic to some of these oils or you do not want to use some of these oils, you can easily replace it or do not add it. It's all preference, but this is just what I did. And for my Casilla oil, I'm thinking I'm pronouncing that right. Like I said, everything I'm saying is on the screen for you guys to see. I did use 0.36 ounces of that one. I also use 0.36 ounces of avocado oil as well. Now for my castor oil, for castor oil, I use 0.36 ounces. So those 3 will split evenly. And for my vitamin E oil, I only use 0.07 ounces because I'm not really technically a big fan. I do not think fragrances, for my most part, fragrances do not mix well with vitamin E oil. I'm not sure if it's just for my personal thought of it, I think the oil is too light and it does not combine well with most oils. Unless you use a little bit of it, so it's very, very stretched, you'll be able to do so. You know what I mean? Let's see. I do see that I mixed something else in. Right now, I cannot read my handwriting, you guys. I'm so sorry. But I will put, it was 26 drops of something. I want to say, I don't know, you guys. It's 0.4 ounces of something, but I will put it on the screen because I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at. But it will be on the screen so you guys know exactly what I did. So that's basically the formula that I did. And like I said, this is 3.4 ounces in total. Subtract the 0.4 ounces for the additional add-ins for my botanicals. So this is the breakdown, okay? So in total, for 3.0 ounces, I did 0.52 ounces of fragrance, 0.13 ounces of DPG, and 2.35 ounces of carriers. And that made up a total of 3 ounces. So, yeah, you guys. So that is my formula. That's just what I did. And once I created it, I add colorant to it, only to the spray, because I noticed that with colorant, it only distributes perfectly if it's mixed in an alcohol and a water. use, and you'll understand a little more about that. You don't have to dilute it too much, but you do need water to. And if you're using the colorants, I usually do need water to actually make it work. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place, you guys. Like, but yeah, you guys, I hope I explained that well enough. I hope you guys like the formula. I hope it is helpful to you to help you, start with your own particular mixtures and your own particular formulas, so you know where to start and things like that. You also have to go by like allowed percentages of each fragrance. Okay. What I mean is, if you're using fragrance oils and you know that it has to be diluted and you're only allowed to use a certain percentage, you don't want to use. I personally wouldn't say using. If you have 3 fragrances and they're all allowed to use 7%, I would not particularly say use 7% for each one of those and mix it together. I would say use 2-3% of each and mix it together. That way it still comes roughly to the allowed percentage of 1, because you don't want to have too much, because you don't want to hurt anybody. Okay, it's the rules are there to protect people. Okay, like I said, you should still test the waters. I wouldn't say jump in and just create a formula right off the bat. You will waste product that way. I would say test it as best as you can. I will be doing more videos of how you can test different ways to test fragrances, fragrance mixtures, different ways to test fragrances with oils. I will be doing a video on that. And this is my next upcoming videos. Hopefully, will be testing videos. There's a lot of things I want to test within my perfume, kind of see what works, what doesn't work, what I can add, what I can't add, what mix, what doesn't mix, things like that. So I have a lot of different type of testing videos and things like that. So hopefully that you guys are willing to wait for that. And then once I'm done with my little testing, I probably got like 2, 3, 4 videos of that, and that will go right back into making perfume. I'm working on so many things, you guys. Like, I'm working on so many things. I'm so freaking excited. And you guys have been just so great to me. Thank you guys for shopping with me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you guys for everything you've been doing for me. And thank you to everybody that actually voted on my Instagram, because I am creating new fragrances. So I really needed some feedback on what you guys look for, or who you lean towards when it comes to brands and their fragrances. Because like I said, I do research other brands and their fragrances, because I am a small perfumer and it is these big companies. But the thing is, I want to make mine unique and affordable, but I also want to make sure that I have the quality to go up against them. Okay, you get what I'm saying? So I've been doing a lot of research about how they formulate perfumes and things like that. So yeah, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm actually looking right now in another formula I was thinking about creating. You guys let me know, what is your type of favorite fragrances? Do you guys prefer fruity, oceanic type, breezy, fresh fragrances? Do you like the woods? Do you want or is it more like seasonal fragrances? Like seasonal, like do you like cinnamon? Do you like florals? Or do you like things like you go by like grown and sexy, office type, date night type? Because I personally like those ones. I like the ones that are like grown and sexy. No, don't get me wrong, I like them all. But I like the ones that are like, oh, this is a grown and sexy fragrance, or this is a man fragrance, or seductive fragrance, or date night fragrance, or take the kids to daycare fragrance. You get what I'm saying? That's what I try to lean towards, things like that. So you guys can let me know what you kind of go for when it comes to picking out fragrances. And yeah, you guys just let me know, okay? So you guys, I'm done rambling and talking and all of that. Please, like I said, watch my last videos, you guys. My last video is me basically creating a fragrance. I think it's very entertaining. I love that video. I have fun making it. I can't wait to make more. I have a whole bunch of different type of collections of perfumes that I'm coming out with. You guys are gonna freaking love it. You guys understand. I'm working, okay? I'm prepping, okay? And let me see what else. Please shop my website. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Please turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I post. I'm so sorry that it takes me so long to do you guys. I'm a mother of 2. I have a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old, okay? I am working at actual job, and I have to do videos, and I have to do 2, not 1, but 2 businesses, okay? So nevertheless, I am done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this is entertaining for you guys, and I think that's all I have to say. So yeah, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Again, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I love you. Thank you so much for supporting, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye.
If you are a girl, I would like you to duet this before you watch it. So stop now, go hit the duet button. I want to see your reaction because it seems like most women have the same reaction to this phrase. Okay, are you ready? You should smile more.